My name is Robin.
My name is Franklin.
My name is Jackie.
My name is Amy.
My name is Elvis.
My name is Alize.
My name is Marianne.
My name is Melinda.
My name is Dawn.
And this is my story.
The Center for Digital Storytelling, we do a lot of different kinds of story work. Our traditional model is a 3-day workshop where we have between 6 and 10 people who come in. They work on really finding what their story is that they want to tell. We teach them a video editing software, and they learn how to use their own photographs that they go take, or video clips, or old photographs they may have, bring those in and put their pieces together in a rough edit. We record their voiceovers so that they say their own story in their own words. We help them shape the story into a 3-minute piece. We have a screening where we pop popcorn and watch the movies on the big screen. And for me, I think one of the reasons I do this work is for that moment, because there can be a very transformative process that happens in doing all of this work.
The digital storytelling workshop, I couldn't believe the things that our students shared. And I was just so proud of them that they were able to do that, because you feel pretty vulnerable when you're sharing those things. And I've seen since then, I think, a change in those students who have been able to open up and tell their story.
Dawn was very, very quiet and a little reticent to talk and a little reticent to participate. And come to find out that she's like this wealth of creativity, and she wrote a great story. Her writing was really strong. She had a lot to offer the entire group, and it was just a pleasure to have her in the room and to watch her story at the end, and to be present for that screening at the end was really powerful for me, and her story moved me.
When I was 6, I was in this building. I didn't really know what the building was called. I was waiting with my mom, and there was this woman that had called me up to go see this family, and that was the last time I saw my mom for a while. And I got introduced to the family. They're a nice Christian family, and it took me a while to realize that I was put into a foster home because my mom was on drugs. I ended up getting to see my mom more because she went to rehab, and so it started with a lady just following us wherever we went. And then the more as she progressed, I got to see her a lot more, and I got to stay at her house and just spend the night there. So I ended up staying in foster care for about 1.5 years, and then finally they let me out of the foster home. And I got to get to live with my mom at age 8.
That was a very dark period in my life. I think we overcame those struggles together. You know, we got back together, and there was a lot of stuff to learn and rebuild, and we did that. But I think we did it together.
And me and my mom have a great relationship. She's my best friend.
Growing up in the school that I grew up was a one-room religious school. It was a one-room Amish school. The difference between growing up in that culture than seeing my daughter grow up where there's absolutely no restrictions on her getting an education, you really get to see that as a blessing. And she was struggling in high school a lot because she's a quiet kid, she's a well-behaved kid. She sits in the back of the class and nobody really notices her because they're so busy with all their students, and especially the ones that sit up front and they're in all kinds of trouble. And so she sits back there and she was she wasn't getting noticed, she wasn't getting the help she needed.
Dawn, when she first got here, was very quiet, and then after taking the workshop, she started to open up more in class, and she raises her hand, she talks to her classmates and shares some of her personal story, which is actually really interesting.
It's an environment where they sometimes focus more on your child because it's a smaller classroom, they have more time to do that. You know, she's happier. She actually seems to like going to school, whereas before this, she absolutely didn't like school at all. I am very proud of her. I'm very proud of her. I mean, she's doing everything right.
Get involved by volunteering, mentoring, or supporting youth organizations. Or if you or someone you know needs assistance, contact Mile High United Way's free and confidential 211 Help Center that connects people with community resources. Dial 211 Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Go online or download the app for 24/7 access. This program is a part of American Graduate. Let's make it happen, a public media initiative made possible by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting.